Hello, people. Oh, I actually meant to do my TikTok. TikTok. I have not been live on TikTok, and it's Wednesday. And since I did the conversion or setup of my 7820, I did not do my regular live Q&A today. So I said, let's go live and do the Q&A since I did not do it before. Um, So let's find that. Let's go here and we gotta wait for this to pop up. Um, Saying I can't, I'm not connected right now. So yeah. All right. Hello. As you come in, drop an emoji, drop a hey, how you doing? Ooh, look at who's first. Hey, just say hello, princess. Hello. Hey. Watching from West Virginia. Hello, Pat. How are you? All right, let's see. I'm waiting for this so that I can actually share this out. I did not get a chance to do the live Q&A. Like I said, Wednesdays would be my live Q&A day because I'm not doing them, or I just live to come on like my general lives because I've been meaning to do them all like in the ink zone, but this week has been like a really hectic week. And now I have this other thing that I have to deal with tomorrow, which I'll tell you guys about this. Once we kind of get this situation, I want to see what the resolve is for this. I have this crazy situation that I have to tell you guys about that happened with me today. All right, so I'm still waiting for my phone. It's still saying, okay, my internet was restored. Let's go ahead and share this out. Also found out today that someone has been putting copyright claims on my content and basically taking all the money that I make from ads from Facebook. So I have to correct that issue tomorrow as well. I guess, hey, that means I've always said, wanting to get big time to where people are like recognizing, like, and scammers and hackers are recognizing little old me to where they're filing copyright claims on my live videos. No music, no nothing. Like, how can anything I'm saying be a copyright claim? And they're doing it. And the thing that sucks is that Facebook is allowing them to do it to where I'm not able to make the money that I should off of my videos on Facebook. So I'm a little perturbed. All right. But hello, everyone, and good evening. Incredible evening. Oh, whoa. Am I blurry? Like, my picture on my phone is blurry. Am I blurry to you guys? Okay. So I'm all shared out. Okay. And we're going to go ahead and get started. All right. Oh, I gotta watch Kendall. Love and Hip Hop New York is back. All righty. Um, I was, but not now. Okay, it just cleared up. I was like, yo, what happened? Hey, AJ. All right, incredible evening. Thank you. Um, all right, cool beans. Yeah, that was absolutely crazy. That they're claiming copyright to my content, and now I have to call or figure out how to get in contact with Meta to fight that. But hello, everyone. How are you guys doing? So let me go ahead and get my intros out of the way. We're not going to be on long. I just wrapped up my bachelor session. So don't, I hate the fact I feel like I'm cheating y'all, but we spent like 2 hours technically. So that was really a Q&A, but there were some questions on that particular live video about like eco solvent and types of printers that I recommend and stuff like that. So I said I definitely need to still do a live Q&A. Couldn't do it before class, wrapped up class. Not going to stay on too long because Big Brother and I definitely need to watch this. The last couple ones have been absolutely bananas and amazing. Then I also have the Sisters season finale, and there is Married at First Sight. So I got to get off of here. I don't know which one I'm going to watch because I can't watch all of them tonight, but I have a lot of stuff. And I probably watch Big Brother only because I've been avoiding Big Brother groups because I was behind like a week and a half. So I had to catch up. And so if I would have went in there and I would have got spoilers, I would have been upset. So I probably watch Big Brother because I have been dying to get back into my Facebook groups for Big Brother. But I have Big Brother, Mad at First Sight, and then the Sisters on BET, the season finale for that. So I'm like, dang it, what am I going to do? So we're not going to be on here long. I'm going to go and let your hair down, and relax and watch my shows. But I definitely want to come on and still do the Q&A with you guys. So without further ado, if this is your first time here, you don't know who this face is and who this voice belongs to, I am Shakia, better known as the Professor of all things like creative business and entrepreneur. And even if you just do this for a hobby. I'm the co-owner of HS Inc. 365 LLC, which is our parent company. We have a couple different things under our umbrella, which is Silaholics Anonymous. That is the platform and basically the company, how all this started. I created to teach you guys how to utilize and design in Silhouette Studio. I've been doing that for the past 7 years. You will be amazed at the things that you can actually do in Silhouette Studio. And then we have an amazing product line. If you missed it earlier, I set up and converted. Wait, where is this at? Okay. Yeah, there we go. That printer with our products, which I'm going to try and somewhat pan it. So you can't really see it. So HS Ink products. So we sell sublimation ink, sublimation paper, and more. But I did a video where I set this up showing that you can, all it takes is one printhead cleaning. But Epson had other plans because when I did it, I set it up with the Epson cartridges. And the issue was let's say, had you gone straight to the refillable, straight to your sublimation cartridges, you wouldn't have known that there was an issue. So I had the Epson ink in that one. And on the first print, this is how it printed out. Literally one whole channel not printing. So I did a printhead cleaning and then it printed out like this. Then I did another, I think I forgot, I did something and it was non-existent. So then I put the sublimation ones in there because that is an easy way to correct it by doing push air. So I end up doing that. And although it looks kind of cuckoo, well, this isn't the first one. There's another one because it was a little bit messed up and I had to do it. But I did this and it looked all crazy. But then after I did a print, everything was A-okay. So I showed that. So we got to see a lot of the hiccups that can happen and how to not panic and work your way through all of those. So if you haven't watched that video, definitely go and check that out over on YouTube, on the Honestly Speaking YouTube platform. You can check out the playback of that one. At some point here, I'm going to edit out when I was doing a lot of extra stuff and just kind of focus on that. But it's still a part of the process, but it was ended up being almost 2 hours, but it's well worth it to catch that content and everything that was happening with this printer and think how to fix it. So I love when those things happen where it's not ideal, but every setup is not going to be ideal. And if you don't know how to work your way out of it, you're going to be super frustrated. So I'm very actually grateful for how this particular process worked. And I must say, I like the 7820 of this series better than my 7720, to where I think I'm going to make my 7840 my actual sublimation printer, and my 7720 I'm going to take that back to a pigment ink printer since I print on premium matte anyway. And like the colors come out like a lot different from that one. So I think I'm going to convert that one back to a pigment ink and then use my 7840 as my sub printer. The image, like the printouts are like night and day. I'm going to do a separate video to show you guys the printouts of that, but it was like literally night and day. So I think I like that one better. It prints slow as molasses, but the print quality is better. So, that's crazy. You're doing something right. You're hurting them where it hurts. They're coming for you. I know, right? Let's see. So incredible evening, everyone. Incredible evening. Watch. Oh, she was like, OMG. She's like, watch Big Brother. I'm like, so, because, oh my gosh, like I thought there was a plan, and David is psycho, and he just needs to go, because now, like, this is the last eviction before jury. Everybody else will make it to jury. I would not want to be stuck in the house with him for jury. I think everybody else, well, it was either David or Jasmine. Either one of them can go for me. Like, I'm not really feeling either one of them. So either one of them can go for me. But I'm like, so like, oh my God, like this is going to be one crazy friggin' veto. And I'm like, I don't want leftovers to fall apart now. Like, no, like this year, no alliance is really solid, but let's have to talk. Like, I need to know who are like Big Brother. I probably need to start my own like group where we can do Zooms, and I don't got time for this type of stuff out. I need to be on the Zoom and we need to be discussing Big Brother. I need to figure out which one of my followers like watch it, and we can have like Zoom sessions, like a powwow after this, during it. Like I need to have like a live watch party, because man, I'm so invested in Big Brother. It's crazy. So yeah. Yay, Big Brother. Yes, I have to watch that one. I had it on, but was crafting with friends, so I missed most of it. Yes, that was a workforce. That was a workforce 7820. And I didn't finish my intro talking about all that. Anywho, we have an amazing product line called Honestly Speaking, or HS Ink. And we carry sublimation ink sublimation ink, 140 milliliter bottles, and sublimation paper that allows you. I love looking at our colors. By the way, I'm obsessed with the colors of our brand, which is it's just cyan, magenta, yellow, and black, but still. Our paper allows you to sublimate as low as 365 degrees, as fast as 30 seconds. So definitely check out the brand, Honestly Speaking. Our website is in the description, but it's also shop.hsink365.com. And I just realized I never hit go live on TikTok. So let's do that now. Okay, there we go. So go live on TikTok. Let's see. Oh, and then also 365 Creative Academy, where I teach you to unlock your creativity in a wide variety of design and business classes. There we go. So that's all like the things that I do. I can't wait to see the difference from the two printers. I showed a little bit of it in the last one, as far as like just the print quality. So when I did these, I mean, you can somewhat see like there's a slight difference in color, but it was something like major. Like when it prints out, like the actual printout is different. But I'm trying to do it so you guys can see it. Okay, hold on. There we go. So this is from the 7720. This one was the one. Oh, so let me tell you something. Let me tell you a little something, right? So this one that says third print, guess what? This printed, okay, how can I say it? Sublimation ink is so strong and aggressive, right? So Jesse had to remind me when I was going through, I thought I was going to have to do the firmware update. But it just wouldn't connect for some reason. So I put the Epson, like the actual Epson pigment ink cartridges, back in the printer so that I can do the firmware update, because I don't recommend doing the firmware update with your refillable cartridges in the printer, right? So I had those in there. And when I went to go print it, I completely forgot to put the sublimation ones back in. So this one that says third print, the Epson pigment ink cartridges were actually in the printer. That's why I say, like, you don't have to do a lot of print head cleanings. So this is like the reverse of that. And so when people say, oh, well, can you go back? Like, can you just do a couple print head cleanings? No, sublimation ink is very, very aggressive. So I had done like a print head cleaning and like something else, like it initialized and a print head cleaning. And this is how, like, hello, look at the difference in this. This one right here, the one that says third print, the Epson pigment ink cartridges were in there, but sublimation ink was like, is so aggressive, like it was still somewhat in the line, like in the print head, to where it's still subbed like this. That's crazy. That's absolutely crazy. And so then this was the difference in automatic. Like I think on TikTok, you guys can see the difference in the color. Like the 3 and stuff like that looks more like a tealish, and then the 3 for automatic looks like a blue. So that's why I use Adobe RGB 1.8. So these two both were with like the sublimation cartridges back in there. But man, that's such a big difference in quality from here to there. Such a big difference. I got to figure out something better with lighting and like this camera and all that situation. All right, so let's see. Can you connect 2 printers to one computer, one for sublimation? I have just Epsons. I have 2 7720s, a 7840, now a 7820, a 2720, a 2803 connected to one. So you definitely can. They all, and like even my 7720s, they work from the same drivers. I just have to have my preset and remember to click on the one that's for sublimation and the one that's for my regular one. And then you can also label them. So I have one that says main desk because it sits out there like at Evan's desk. And then there's the one that was in here. So I'll have that one as pigment, and then my sublimation because they're on this shelf. So you definitely can have more than one printer on one computer. Kyle? What? Really? I mean, that's the only, like, I mean, Big Brother is not Big Brother without a showmance, and that's the only way we're going to get one because everybody else is booed up. Because I definitely do not want Monty and Taylor to do a showmance. So, like, that's literally the only way that we're going to get one. But, like, Jasmine and David can really go for me. Like, yeah. And then Indy. Indy is boring to me. Aw, don't tell. I'm not hoping to someone from like from now. He's flipping back and forth because he has his nose up Alyssa's butt, which I don't know if did they tell him when she said, I'm just thinking about my person. So I'm like, I hope he don't get played by her. Yes, the Leftover Alliance is crazy, and I don't think they're gonna like, dude. Don't rock the boat until all of you guys are at least in jury. If they send somebody home from the leftovers before jury, I'm gonna be pissed. Yes. So last week I got kind of like caught up, whatever, but there will be. So thanks to an order that I designed this whole thing, and they ended up not purchasing the shirt, and I didn't charge them a design fee because on the strength of like their mother. So I didn't charge them, but they ended up canceling the order. Part of that design will be up on the site tonight. It's kind of like a memorial type one. So there will be a new file this week. It's just that last week I even said, oh, well, I forgot to change. It's going to stay there all week long. But this week, tonight, there will be a new file for tomorrow. I missed class tonight. Sorry, but it sounds like you went over printers, which I needed. I got a 70. Well, no, not during class. I went over printers. I'm not saying I went over printers. I've done tons and tons of videos where I've gone over printers. But earlier today, I converted my 7820 to a sublimation printer and showed that whole process. So that was a live earlier. That wasn't for class. I got something just making sure that your sublimation ink, yes, it works. It's the same for all of them. Yes, correct. It's about time I order some more paper, but I need to buy a bigger printer for real, for real. Really, he had some issues. If you know, dang it. Y'all stop talking about it. I gotta watch it tonight. Dimps, you watching it and you already told me OMG watch. Like, don't talk about Big Brother, man. Don't talk about Big Brother. You can't talk about Big Brother. Okay, so let's see. I saw a question, but now I don't see it anymore. Okay. What is 7840 an upgrade of the 7820? Did I miss something? So no, they're basically the exact same printer. They both are wide format. They're both all-in-ones. The only difference between the 7820 and the 7840 is the number of trays in the front. The 7820 has one tray. The 7840 has two front trays. That's literally the only difference. So it's not a difference in print quality. So it is like now from the 77 series, it is the newer model. So at first, I wasn't really considering it to be an upgrade. It's just the newer model. But after printing from it, I really think it is an upgrade for the way it prints. It's just a downgrade for how fast it prints. It prints slow as molasses. Do I have a DTF printer? No, I do not. I will not have one of those. I have no problem purchasing DTF transfers from Florida Flex if I need them. I'm not one that feels like you need to have all these printers to be successful in business. If you don't have an audience for, like, you don't really have a need for, like, you have to build that up. Even for sublimation, I did not start off by automatically getting a sublimation printer. I started my sublimation journey by buying sublimation transfers to see if I even liked the process and how that all went. And then like being able to get big prints for like cheer bowls and stuff like that. So I did not start my sublimation journey with a printer, and I won't do this. I will do the same thing for anything else. When it came to my rolling, I didn't just automatically jump into that. I saw the quality from ordering prints. And because I end up doing so many yard signs, it just made more sense for me to get my own eco solvent. And that's kind of like the beginner in the like the entry and the entry level one. Eventually, if we do have a print shop and I have a need for it, I would like a really, really large format solvent, latex or eco solvent printer. But I got the rolling. So I was buying, I would purchase prints from my local print shop before I purchased that. When it comes to DTF, I'm never going to convert a printer. Like stuff like that, it's just not worth it to me to convert a printer and have like all the issues. Like that's something where you really have to convert. If you haven't seen one done, like you can watch Big Boy, he's converted some. Patrice has shown live with her converting her 85, I think it's 8550. So taking certain parts off and creating the external waste tank, like I don't have time for all that. I love the STS DTF printer. I saw it. I think it was Shannon from Innate Labs when she was at the expo in California. She kind of went by their little section and she showed that. I was like, oh, whoa, they have an actual DTF printer. And it has like a shaker station for the adhesive powder where you don't have to do it yourself and kind of put it on there. And then it also has a dryer like that it goes through. So that's a setup I can get behind. And I like the thought of that setup. But for anything like just doing it manually myself, I'm not really looking forward to doing that part of it. So I don't have any plans to get a DTF printer like anytime soon. I probably get a DTG before I get a DTF, like dedicated DTF printer. What's an auto reset chip for refillable cartridges? I've been looking at older models. So basically, it's a reset. So auto reset basically just means that once it gets to an X. So when you're printing, and I have extensive videos on this, all printers, where are they? I just had them. Oh wait, I gotta have these here. So no matter what kind of cartridge it is, they all have chips. So this one has a chip that can go on here as well. The chip is actually what controls the printer and tells it how many prints it actually has. The printer never knows how much ink is actually in the cartridge. There's nothing weighted in here. There's no like little ball. Like, okay, is it halfway? Is it here? The chip stores a certain number of prints. So with the older models, some of the older models, like the 7720, 7710, 76, 3640, like all these different ones like that, they have what's called an auto reset. So once it reaches an X, so the third-party chips, they go and they show an X and it says cartridge not recognized. Well, what you can do is with the auto reset one, it has to reach the X first. You take it out and you put it back in. Whether you fill it up or top it off with ink or not, once you take it out and put it back in, it it shorts it out and it automatically resets the cartridge or the chip. So that's auto reset. But that can get annoying because once it reaches an X, it doesn't care if you're done printing or not. It's not like when you have the Epson one and it'll kind of like print either slower or let you know, hey, there's not enough ink or there's not enough like prints on this chip to complete this. So do you want to continue? Or sometimes it won't even let you do it. Well, with the third party ones, it'll let you print and it'll stop, boom, right smack dab in the middle of a print. So to avoid that, if you have an auto reset chip, you can still use a chip reset. Oh, here it is. You can use a chip resetter with any like any chips that can be reset. An auto reset, you can also use a chip resetter. That way you can choose when you reset it. And this is the only way to reset all of your chips at the same time. So if you have a printer that has resettable chips, get you a chip resetter because you'll be able to do all of them at one time and not do it one by one. But the newer models have single-use chips. You have to just buy replacement chips for it. Let's see. I have 7 and counting. Yeah. I have 5, 4 Epsons, and 8. Oh, well, see, we're going to talk about, I have an HP one too. I have an HP laser, which is actually messing up. So now I want to get a wide format one. But I'm like, if I'm going to get a laser printer, I might as well get a white toner one. A white toner, guys, if you don't know, is simply a laser printer. That's it. So if I'm going to get one, I was like, I might as well get the white toner because I can use it for regular laser print stuff, but I also have the white toner option as well. So that's going to be my next printer, hopefully sometime this year. Don't tell even, but I want a white toner this year. Pigment ink is just regular ink. It's just that it's waterproof. So it's what I use to make stickers, labels, chip bags, cards, print and cuts. I do Jet Pro 3G with it. It's waterproof. That's the only thing. It's regular ink. It's just waterproof. Well, not waterproof, water resistant. So if it gets wet, the ink does not run. Yeah, Daniel, not David, Daniel. You know what I meant. Daniel, that's what I meant. When you don't watch TV and have no idea what's happening. I missed your live earlier, but I'm here for this one. What do you mean, Fort what? I'm not sure what you mean by that. Who do you order? Oh, who do I order it from? Florida, not Fort. Florida Flex. They're a local company here. Florida Flex or Flexible. So you can look them up. Wanting to get a used wide format printer and make it pigment ink. Most of them are pigment, so you're not making it pigment ink. The ink that comes in these cartridges, if they say Dura-Bright Ultra, like see right there, that is pigment ink. So this cartridge is pigment ink. So when you get a workforce printer and it has Dura-Bright on it, you're not making it a pigment ink. You are just using a more economical version of ink replacement. It's not really a good idea to put pigment ink in a printer that's made to use dye inks because they're different. But I have tons and tons of videos on why that's the case. Definitely go to my YouTube, Honestly Speaking, and check that out. Yes, pigment ink is regular ink. It's your regular everyday ink. So yes, you use it on cardstock, office paper. It's what you print your kids' papers for school. I've done science projects and printed out for boards and all that kind of good jazz. And if the kids get it wet, the ink doesn't run. I'm gonna tell my husband, yo, AJ, it's nice though. That's nice. It's nice. um okay. Let's see. Okay, I was about to exchange the 7820 for 7840 because my 7820 is still in the box. To the 70, no, they both they are literally the exact same printer. They print the same speed, same resolution, exact. The 7820, 7840, and the 7310 are the exact same printers. The screen on the 7820 and the 7840 look exactly the same. The 7310 is a little bit different because it doesn't have like it's not an all-in-one. It doesn't have a scanner on it. So they all print exactly the same. The only difference is the 7840, 2 trays, 7820, 1 tray. They're both all-in-ones. The 7310 is just simply a printer. There's no scanner feature to it. Oh, when I mentioned the DTG printer, yeah, but I kind of it's the one I looked it's actually now a lot of companies are coming out with actual DTG ones where they even include their own RIP software, like it works with it. You don't have to kind of like convert all that stuff. But there's actually quite a few like actual DTG, DTF printers. But DTG, yeah, definitely want one of those. I'm debating. I like all things Epson, so I'm debating on like the Epson one, or you ever watch the commercial, the free jet? Da, 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 da. I forget what it says, but like that guy's voice gets me every single time, and it has like the bulk ink system. So I'm kind of like on the fence between those two. So, which printers can you use Pigment ink in? Whichever ones come with Pigment ink. So if it's an Epson, those that use Durabright Ultra. If you're looking for an Eco Tank, all Eco Tanks are dye-based inks except the 16600 and 16650. 15,000, 8550, all of those are dye-based. So it has to be one that already uses pigment. You don't convert something to pigment. You're just using a more economical option when you're using the third-party cartridges. So all the ones I listed for that one, most of the workforces are pigments or they're like Clara or like whatever it's called, but most of the workforces are pigment ink. What's the difference between laser and DTF? Oh, it's a big difference. I mean, laser is toner. DTF, it's still like ink. I mean, just like if you're talking about like just the feel of it, it is a difference in like the feel of it because you're talking toner versus DTF, but they're both still kind of the same process where you're going to print and you're going to put like down a white layer. DTF, you put down powder and then you have to put it in like a convection oven or like some type of dryer with like its heat, and it cures that adhesion powder on the back. Whereas with white toner, it's a part A, part B. So then you marry them together and you have to press it for a really, really long time. So it's not as fast. DTF is a faster process as far as getting the adhesion. White toner is faster for printing because it's like a toner. You know, toners print out like that. DTF is an inkjet. Inkjet is not just like meaning regular ink. A sublimation printer is inkjet. A Sawgrass is inkjet. A Roland BN20 is inkjet, meaning there's droplets of ink that comes down as you're printing like this, and like it has to put the ink down. All of those printers are inkjet. A toner or a laser printer, it has an imaging drum, and it literally like darn near prints like the whole thing at one. That's why it prints out so fast. So just in printers themselves, they are different in inkjet and laser. We don't sell any printers at all. We don't manufacture printers, so we do not sell printers at all. If we sold printers, we would have to buy them at retail and then sell them to you at a higher price, which is just foolish to me. I mean, I guess some people like, okay, I guess maybe like buying it all from one place, but that's kind of crazy to me to go and buy a printer at retail. In order for you to make money, you have to, of course, sell it when your customers should just go and buy the printer from the company that makes it. We don't manufacture them, but we do sell the pigment ink. Yeah, I think that's probably because on plain paper setting, it prints amazing. Like the plain paper setting on these prints about as slow as like when you print premium matte on a 7720 and 7710, like that takes a long time because of how it's putting the ink down. Plain paper setting prints like that from the newer printer, so it's amazing. You want the Epson DTG one? Yeah, I'm kind of on the fence because that commercial always gets me. It's the free jet. Da, 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 da. I'm like, yeah, it gets me every time. So I'm kind of on the fence. But I like, of course, all things Epson. She's like, you are so knowledgeable, Professor. I'm here for it all. Thank you. I try to be, I research the things that are important to me and important to my business and important to you guys so that I can, be well informed when I'm bringing you guys information. You're asking your questions. I will. I can't do it now. I have to do it. I'm going to do a whole video about the difference in the black. So not going to do that now. We don't want to get into it. It's going to literally be a video by itself about the difference in the color. Yes. Don't forget to like, share, and join my Facebook groups. Thank you. I appreciate y'all watching as well. So while I'm waiting for your next set of questions, let me check TikTok. Are there any questions over here? Nope, there are no other questions over on TikTok. So I'm going, and while I'm waiting for more questions over here, I'm going to also remind you guys that it is HS Ink month because it's our anniversary. Hey, I'm sorry, my bad. Rewind, remix. It's our anniversary. Yeah, anniversary. Oh, the black on the pigment. Yeah, that's true. But it's our anniversary. It's our anniversary. So August 28th is we've been in business. Well, I've been in business as a brand and teaching for well before this, Silaholics Anonymous. But 2 years ago, we launched the Honestly Speaking brand. So it is HS Ink month. Last year, I did like a full month of like a bunch of like different things. Like this year, my schedule is a little bit more packed. Like I have like a whole academy going on right now. So it's a little, actually, I think I had the academy last year too around that time, but it's a little bit different. So I didn't do like all of these like extended, like I gave y'all like literally mini classes for an entire month. Not doing that this year. But we are doing more like exclusive stuff for designing and like having like live Zoom sessions over in the Ink Zone. It is an exclusive membership, so you do have to purchase a ticket in order to be a part of that experience, and you get some perks and stuff with it. So you can visit our website, shop.hsink365.com. Hold on, let me pull this up. Share. Okay. Oops. Wait. Hold on. Wait a minute. Okay. There we go. So you can visit shop.hsink365.com and purchase your full access ticket. We're going to have like some exclusive giveaways. It's not a part of the big giveaway. We've had a couple Zoom sessions. I had a couple design sessions. Like tomorrow, well, tomorrow's a busy day, but hopefully like on Friday, I'll be able to go live in there and finish up these crowns. I was supposed to do that. And I told them in my WhatsApp I was going to go live in Ink Zone to do these crowns, but I forgot. I didn't do a live Q&A today. So I was like, let me go and do that here. And I want to not be wrapped up in it because I told y'all I'm going to get off of here. It's 9:16. By 9:30, we're going to be off of here because I got shows to watch. But you can, let me go over here and flip this around. We're going to go to enhance and flip camera. So you guys can visit the website, get your full access passes, 3365. They're going to be giveaways and things in there. We're going to do a giveaway like the Inkiversary one. We're going to probably give away this one because I'm going to make my 7840, my sublimation one. So I'm probably going to give away this one that I just converted. But there's a special printer that I'm giving away in the Ink Zone, which is, I mean, So I guess maybe that's like not a great thing because I said I like this one better, but the 77 series is still really great printers. So whether you use it as pigment ink or sublimation, I am giving away a Epson 7720 in the ink zone as part of the exclusive giveaways over there, because that's one where you do have the refillable cartridges. But you can also enter our giveaways for this month by purchasing a gift card on the website. For every $5, you get one entry. So if you go and you purchase a $20 gift card, you'll get 4 entries. You purchase a $30 one, so forth and so on. $10, you'll get 2 entries. So do that. So what you can do, purchase a gift card so that you can enter into the giveaway, then use your gift cards to come to the website and buy your ink, paper, classes. So you can use it on literally anything on the HS Ink website. Okay. But we did that last year. It was absolutely amazing. So of course we're going to run that back again this year for the giveaway. And like I said, we have pigment ink, summation paper, chip resetters, syringes and needles. If you guys didn't see earlier, it was so great because you can fill a syringe. We sell 20 milliliter and 30 milliliter syringes. We don't sell 10. So you don't have to do all that extra pulling and refilling. That's where it get messy at. Do one good pull, fill it up, and you're good. You're done. So definitely check out our website, shop.hsink365.com. All orders before 3 p.m. get shipped out the exact same day. On the weekend, if you order before 11 a.m., it gets shipped out the same day. After that, you have to wait till the next business day, which is normally a Monday, unless it's a holiday. So shop.hsink365.com is where you will find all of our products and classes. Now, back to your regularly scheduled programming. Is Caesar DTV basically printable? Yes, it is. That's all it is. So I have not gotten my hands on that yet. I haven't ordered it, but I think what's going to be like the major difference between that and Jet Pro is, hold on, let me see if I can pull one of these off. So when I saw Joe, he was doing like a live demo of it. So the one thing was the fact that it's like vinyl and you can stretch it. So this will break. This is Jet Pro 3G. So if you try and pull it in like it's like non-printed state, it will basically pop. But theirs is, they said it's more of a vinyl. So you can like pull it and it does, like he stretched it out quite a bit before, like this one, like, you can't really stretch it too much. It'll break. So theirs is an actual vinyl that you can use with a regular printer. One of the advantages, which I did not see him do, I don't know if I've seen anyone do a video yet, is he said that you can use the TDD mask. So that's like the masking that goes on top for printable vinyl. Like it'll work the same way as their regular. Like their regular printable vinyl is made for solvent, eco-solvent, and latex printers. Well, this new one that they have that's out is meant for, now they did not say if it was for dye-based printers or pigment ink printers, if it makes a difference. So like someone told me that you guys don't care about that technical stuff. So for me, it's like when I do get it, I'm going to put it inside of a pigment ink printer and a dye-based printer, because they're saying that you can use your regular everyday printer. If you have like a Sawgrass and you have the Chromablast. Chromablast is nothing but pigment ink, y'all. That's it. If you have a Chromablast, you can literally print to regular paper and print out chip bags. You don't have to get a separate printer. If you have a Sawgrass that have the Chromablast, print your chip bags, print your stickers, print your labels. That's regular ink. It really is regular ink. It's going to look great on regular paper. So I don't know, because they didn't say, they just said from your regular home printer. But that makes a big difference because dye inks are not water resistant. When you put water to them, they fade. So I don't know if that is made to where it keeps the color. Whereas I like to do Jet Pro 3G with pigment ink because these were printed the exact same day. This one is sublimation ink. Look what it looks like now. It's all blurry. This is pigment ink. It still looks as like, and I can press this however long, like however later. This is over a year old, probably even 2 years old, because they went on this trip before the pandemic. And this is sublimation. This is the pigment. So I've always used pigment ink. I have no issue with using this. And A lot of times I just kind of make my design where it's whole anyway, and I can just pull it off and press it just like this. And so the color, Caesar color something or easy color, something like that, that's all it is. It's just more of a vinyl. So I have not tried it yet, have not tested it yet. I at some point will order it, but it's like everyone sells it in like these humongous sheet packs. Look here, I just want some sample. Okay, I'm not trying to invest in 50 sheets, 25 sheets. Can your girl get a 5-pack? Like, I mean, can we get a 5-pack of this paper or this vinyl? Because I'm not trying to buy 50 packs of this. No way, no how. Not gonna happen, Cap. So once I do that, then I can get a smaller quantity. I definitely plan to try it. But until then, I'm not giving them kind of money for 50 sheets, and it do the same thing as Jet Pro because it costs way more than Jet Pro. Now, if some of y'all went and brought it, y'all want to send your girl something, 18232 Northwest 27th Avenue, number 130, Miami Gardens, Florida, 33056 is the box for the business. So if some of y'all got it, y'all want to try it out, you're not quite sure, not sure what to do, want me to do a little print and cut video, you want to basically sponsor a video by sending it in, go ahead, bless your girl. It's on the website. If you've ordered something, it's the same address, 18232 Northwest 27th Avenue. Go ahead and drop that in the mailbox, and I will definitely do a video for it. The paper and ink is incredible. Thank you. What is my Facebook? So I have my Facebook pages. I have several pages in several groups. So I have Silaholics Anonymous, which is my page on Facebook. And that was pretty much dedicated to teaching you guys Silhouette Studio. Then there is Honestly Speaking, just like the brand. My Facebook group for this is also Honestly Speaking. Now, my Facebook group for Silhouette, I'm going to end up changing the name back. I end up changing it to Learn with the Professor, Silhouette, Sublimation, something and more. But I'm just going to change. I want to actually change that back to just Silaholics Anonymous. And then I have some exclusive Facebook groups, and I have YouTube under the same name, Silaholics Anonymous, Honestly Speaking, and 365 Creative Academy. But if you click the link in my bio, some people say you're not supposed to say that in live videos. Look, I'm a rebel. I don't care. I ain't got time to be trying to figure out makeup words. If you live, you live. You're going to hear it anyway. So I don't understand this whole thing about not TikTok. Who told y'all TikTok don't like this, don't like that? You just mad because your viewership and you just trying to find an excuse. I don't care about that. Click the link in my bio and it takes you to my link tree, and literally all of my groups, all of my YouTubes, all of my Facebook pages are listed in my link tree. Let's see. Oh, and so basically what she was saying was with the newer printers, they changed the way the black is as far as the pigment ink. So it is better to order our ink and the refillable cartridges because, which dang it. So what I'll do is, thank you, Miss Cheryl, remind me when I set up the 7840, because I always put the Epson cartridges in first, I'm going to do a print onto glossy paper and like regular paper so you can see how it comes off and you'll see the difference. And I'll probably put my I'll put my refillable ones in there, and then you can see the difference in how like the ink does, and then I'll convert it to sublimation. But thank you for that, Miss Cheryl. I got to write that down to remember to print out a couple like sticker sheets so you guys can see how the Epson pigment ink scratches off. So just answered that one. Ordered some, should be here Monday because I want to compare it to Jet Pro 3G. Let's see. Exactly. All I want is a little sample. Like when you go to the mall, get you a little sample from the little bourbon chicken place. I just want a little sample. I don't need a whole 50 pack. Oh, you got it somewhere. I got it in Florida, ordered 10. So you ordered it from somewhere that's in Florida. I want to see if Florida, because like some of my distributors, like Florida Flex is a Caesar distributor. like an official, like authorized distributor. And I doubt stuff like that. My other place I get stuff from, which is Economy Signs, they don't ever sell anything by the sheets. They sell everything by the rolls. And they like, it's like a minimum of like 5 yards. They don't sell like 1 yard roll, 2 yard, like they sell it the standard size or whatever. So they probably won't have like these sheets. So I'll see if Florida Flex ends up having them. Thank you guys so much for the likes. We're almost at 3,000 likes over on TikTok. Thank you guys for the likes. Make sure that you guys are liking over on Facebook and YouTube, and also hit that share button. All right, we have 3 minutes left. 3 minutes. 3 minutos. So if you have a question, get it in, because I'm getting off at 9:30 so I can go watch Big Brother, Sisters, and Married at First Sight. I've been wanting to watch, but it's like 2 hours long. And even ain't gonna stay up. Like if we end up start watching it like 11, that's like going until like 1 o'clock in the morning. And even be like, look, I can't stay up for this whole thing. So I might just watch Big Brother and Sisters, and we'll probably watch Married at First Sight. Probably have to watch it on Friday because MJ has a game tomorrow. So last call for questions. This was cool. It was kind of a mixture of like regular talk. Okay, so I saw we had a lot of Big Brother people. Is there anyone that watches Married at First Sight? Is there anyone that watches Sisters on BET? Hi, bud. Hi, bud. Why it's 9:30? Why take a bath? I did. You ain't do nothing already. I did. You did? Oh, you didn't have that on for school, so maybe you did take a bath. Come here, let me see. Let me smell your hair. You took a bath already? Let me see. Oh, your hair is wet. You did take a bath. Good job. Yay. My hair wash. Your hair wash? Mm-hmm. Okay, good job. No. Here, put it right there. Boo! It's a magnet. It gets caught on there. Wow. I watch HS Inc. Yes, I'm obsessed with Married at First Sight. They're on the West Coast for the first time. They're over there in work because it's already been shot, but they did it over there in is it San Diego they're in? Or no, it's not San Francisco. I think it's San Diego is where they're at in Cali, Married at First Sight. So they went to the West Coast for the first time. Oh. I didn't smell anything. Oh, I wanted to smell this hair. I actually just touched it and it's wet, so I knew he took a bath. But yes, you got to make sure. That's how you know if they took a bath or not. I got to smell stuff. Yes, I am trying to convince him to do commentary. If y'all hear even when we are watching Married at First Sight and how he reacts to stuff, it is hilarious. So I'm trying to convince this man that we should do reaction videos to it. Like, there was this show once where people were basically like watching TV, like, and they just had like the camera, like while they were in bed or whatever, and it's like letting it record. Of course, it can edit it down, but I think like we should really do like reaction videos, or even if we do the ones like Kendall does. But his commentary for Married at First Sight is always hilarious. I'd be in that room cracking up. What are you doing back there? But yeah, we watched Married at First Sight together. And like he started watching Sisters, but he's not like into it. Like if it's on when I'm watching, he'll watch it and he'll ask me 30,000 questions, but he's not like into it. Married at First Sight is one where I can't go and watch that without him. Like if we're 2 weeks behind, I'm gonna just be 2 weeks behind until he can watch it. So I don't watch that one without him. I know, right? Exactly. My sister asked my nephew if he washed his hand and then said, "Let me smell them." Yeah, I do that too. I do that to my 11-year-old all the time. All right, y'all. I'm going to go ahead and hop off of here. Thank you guys so very much. What happened? Aw, he put it behind his back and he gave me my flowers. They're mine, but he hid it and gave it to me. Thank you, Pooh. Let me kiss it. Thank you. All right, y'all. I'm gonna hop off of here because it is now 9:30. So thank you guys so very much for watching. Hopefully it was informational for the bits of um printer related questions that we got. I will see you guys next week on Wednesday because I don't do live videos like for this entire month. We're not doing like just the regular ones. We're doing them in the ink zone. So I'll probably live over there at some point tomorrow. I have so many senior crown designs to do. So I'll be live over there to finish up these senior crowns. And it sucks because one little thing before we go, right? So I did not advertise at all about these senior crowns. I don't think like last year's senior crowns, I didn't even post them to my social media. I have a track record where there's a particular school and for 2 years running, those who have purchased my crowns, they have won the competition for the crowns. So from that one school, like I guess like when they're looking at theirs, oh my God, I can't wait till I'm a senior. I want one of those. What's the person's number? Where'd you get it from? So they gave them my number. I have not advertised, have not talked about anything senior, back to school, nothing, because I've been focusing on like the business and classes. Well, I've gotten all these calls. And then every time I'm like, what school you go to? And they'll say the school. And I'm like, oh, crap. Because now like, if I have a certain design, like I can make it to where it can go to like multiple schools, right? But when it's like a bunch of people at one school, I mean, you want your crown to be a little bit different. And then one parent even asked me, so if there's multiple people from the same school, would they be able to get the exact same crown? No, I never. Like, stuff like that is something where it is custom, which is why I charge what I charge for them. It'll never be the same exact design twice. Now, I might make one for a different school, but I'll never make the exact same design twice, like if someone's within the same school. So it's like, it kind of sucks because I have to keep doing these designs. Like everyone has to be a little bit different. So can't really do like a template. I can do a template, but if it's at the same school, I'm kind of ready to like cut like this one school. Look, I ain't got the brain power to keep coming with all these different designs. I'm gonna need y'all to cut it off. I cannot keep doing all these custom designs. So that's that for senior crowns. But I'm going to be busy because I have a couple of them I have to do. And I guarantee as people start to get theirs, I'm going to get last minute orders, but I have a cutoff. I don't care about money that much. I like my sanity, and I'm not about to be up all night doing it like the night before they go back to school. So there is a cutoff. And that one school, I don't think I'm taking on any more orders from that one school because I don't have the brain power to keep trying to figure out different designs. So like that's just cuckoo crazy. But yeah. Once I do the ones for this year, so I showed the ones, like I posted them to you guys, but I've shown them when I've made them before. You can go back like to my photos, but once I do these, I always kind of like take a picture, like just show it. So I do show it to you guys. I just don't put it on like my business social media, like for my print company or my customs company. I don't do that, but I will definitely show you guys when I do them. And I do them sublimation. Well, I've always done them sublimation. Even if it was for like a boy, I would put laminate over cardstock and still sublimate that design, but it was like shiny. So this year, because I have the roll-in, even if a girl doesn't want glitter, I can print it to my roll-in and then put it, like I have to still cut the design out and then put it on my roll-in. I mean, let that cut out and then put it on the crown base that I create. But I normally sublimate to glitter cardstock for my crowns. So yeah, can't wait to do that. I watched your video earlier, the 7820, and now I want one. I know it actually is pretty dope. Like I like that one. So thank you. You have a great night as well. She says, I'm not smelling nothing. Reason number 456 of why I don't have kids. So yeah, if you go on mine, I'll probably go and like I'll make it easier for you. Just come back because I can make like a regular post on there. So either search YouTube or come back and look in the community section, or go on my Facebook and as I'm watching Big Brother and all these, I'll go through and pull like all of the pictures and I'll post the different crowns that I have done. All right. So let me get off of here. Thank you guys once again. Until next time. And this time, TikTok, I am not staying on here to chat with y'all. I'm about to go watch television. So until next time, guys, have a great one. Continue to unlock your creativity, be incredible, and visit shop.hsinc365.com. Peace.